Hello, my name is Danielle Kilgore, and I would like to share my story of how we became connected to the March of Dimes family. My husband and I are proud parents of a daughter named Harper Kilgore. But our journey to parenthood did not start with her. We were married in 2009, and shortly into 2010, we were found out we were pregnant. But unfortunately, after a few months, um, we had an early miscarriage. The next year, we decided just to wait. And so in 2013, we started that journey again and found out that we were pregnant with a little boy. His name, William Jr. About a few weeks in, I was experiencing some elevated blood pressure. And after going to the doctor, I found out that I was actually experiencing preeclampsia. At that time, I was 24 weeks and my doctor admitted me into the hospital. I was told that I was going to be in the hospital until it was time for me to give birth. Well, that day came a little sooner than we had expected. At 28 weeks, I was awakened by my nurse, and the nurse told me that my son's heart rate had dropped, and that the doctor came in and said that they had to do an emergency C-section. So on September 19, 2013, I gave birth to my son, William Jr., and he was 1 ounce less than a pound. My son lived in the NICU for 50 days. We were there. I was bringing breast milk. My husband and I at the time lived about 45 minutes away from the hospital, but we made that journey every single day. But unfortunately, his lungs were so undeveloped that a bout with pneumonia caused his lungs to be very, very, very sick. And after 50 days of life, he passed away. I must say that was a very devastating time for us. It was hard, but through our church family, prayers of our friends and family, through group counseling, therapy, we were able to get over that hump. The days don't go by that we don't remember our son William Jr. and that we think of him one day we will see him again. In 2014, I found out I was pregnant once again, but had another early miscarriage. In 2015, I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, Harper. And although she too was born prematurely, she was born at 35 weeks. I had so many doctors at the doctor's office at least once a week, but by the grace of God, we were able to experience the life of our daughter. Our daughter does have a hearing loss as a result of her being premature, but other than that, she is 5 years old and she is a joy. She loves to sing, loves to dance, and my husband and I couldn't feel even more blessed. Our journey with March of Dimes started in 2013, shortly after my son had passed away. As an African American woman, I know that there are statistics that show that women like me experience premature birth more often than those that are not. It was my heart, my passion to bring awareness to what is happening to mothers like me. What's happening in prenatal care? Why is it that we are experiencing so many premature births, so many miscarriages, stillbirths? It's interesting that when this happened to me, friends from college, friends from high school reached out to me and said that this had happened to them as well. Even my neighbor said that it happened to her with twins. And ironically, these are all African American women. So my husband and I truly believe in the vision and the mission of March of Dimes, and we do everything we can to support this cause. We walk, we raise money, and it is our pleasure to be a part of this year's mission, Ambassador Families. And so I say salute to all of you strong mothers, all of you fathers who are a part of this family. let's continue to do the work. Let's continue to share our stories and be a support of one another, because that is what March of Dimes has done for us. They support us. They remember our stories, and I'm grateful that I have this family, this purple family together. Thank you.